In a quiet town where red earth met green grass, there lived a little girl named Phoebe. Phoebe had the softest eyes and the kindest smile, but she was very quiet. Not because she had nothing to say, but because her voice liked to hide. Every morning, Phoebe walked to school holding her mother's hand. She listened carefully as birds sang on the mango trees and children laughed along the dusty road. At school, Phoebe sat neatly on her bench. She wrote carefully. She listened closely. She knew the answers. But when the teacher asked questions, Phoebe's voice curled up inside her chest like a shy kitten. She would whisper the answers to herself. "I know this," she would think. "But my voice is too small." Phoebe loved stories. She loved the stories her grandmother told under the moonlight. Stories about clever tortoises, brave girls, and villages that helped one another. When Grandma spoke, Phoebe's eyes shone. In her mind, she could see everything. But when Grandma said, "Phoebe, tell us a story tonight," Phoebe would shake her head gently. Her cousins talked loudly. Her friends laughed freely. But Phoebe stayed quiet. And sometimes, she wondered, is something wrong with me? One warm afternoon at school, something changed. The teacher walked in holding a small talking drum. "Today," she said gently, "we will share stories." The classroom became quiet. Who would like to tell us the story of the tortoise and the drum? Hands shot up. Voices filled the air. Phoebe felt her heart beat faster. She knew this story. She knew it very well. Her fingers moved slowly, then stopped. Her voice whispered inside her again. "What if they laugh? What if my voice breaks?" Phoebe lowered her eyes. The teacher's gaze rested on her, kind, patient, warm. "Phoebe," she said softly, "would you like to try?" The room became still. Phoebe's heart felt like a drum. Phoebe stood up slowly. Her legs trembled. Her throat felt dry. The room felt very big. She could hear her heartbeat. Boom, boom, boom. For a moment, she wanted to sit back down. Then she remembered Grandma's voice. "Your voice is a gift. Even a small drum can carry a big message." Phoebe took a deep breath. She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Her eyes filled with tears. The teacher stepped closer and said quietly, "Take your time. Your voice does not need to hurry." Phoebe breathed again. Slowly, softly, her voice came out. "Once upon a time." It was quiet. Very quiet. But everyone leaned in. Phoebe's voice grew a little stronger. She spoke of the tortoise. She spoke of wisdom. She spoke of lessons. The words flowed like a calm stream. When she finished, the room stayed silent for one heartbeat. Then, applause. Gentle, warm, proud. Phoebe's eyes widened. They were clapping, for her. Phoebe sat down, her heart glowing. Her voice didn't feel so small anymore. That evening, under the moonlight, Grandma smiled. "I heard you told a story today." Phoebe nodded. "I was scared," she said. Grandma took her hand. "Courage," she said, "is not the absence of fear. It is speaking even when fear is present." That night, Phoebe told the moon a story. And the moon listened. Days passed. Phoebe still felt shy sometimes, but now, she tried. She answered questions. She read aloud. She shared ideas. Her voice grew, not loud, but sure. Children began to listen when Phoebe spoke. They noticed how thoughtful she was. How kind. How wise. Phoebe learned something important. Her voice didn't need to shout to be heard. It only needed to be true. At the end of term, the school planned a storytelling day. Children would tell stories in front of parents, teachers, and friends. Phoebe's heart beat fast again. But this time, she smiled. She chose a story, her own. When her name was called, she walked forward. She took a breath. And she spoke. Her voice flowed, calm, clear, confident. The crowd listened. Some smiled. Some nodded. Some wiped tears. When Phoebe finished, the applause was loud, but her heart was louder. That night, Phoebe looked at the stars and whispered, "Thank you." She had found her voice. Not by forcing it, but by believing it mattered. And from that day on, whenever a shy child stayed quiet, Phoebe would smile and say gently, "Your voice is inside you. Take your time. It will come." And so, Phoebe found her voice. Not a loud voice, not a rushed voice, but a true voice. And as the moon listened, and the stars smiled, Phoebe knew something important. Her voice had always been there. It was only waiting for courage. And now, beautiful one, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt shy like Phoebe, even when you knew the answer inside your heart? What do you think Phoebe was feeling when her heart beat like a drum, before she spoke? Is there something you love to do or say, but your voice sometimes hides? Who is someone in your life like Phoebe's grandma or teacher, who makes you feel safe to try? What would you say to a friend who feels too shy to speak? Do you remember what Phoebe learned? That you don't have to be loud to be heard. What is one small thing you can try tomorrow, even if your voice feels tiny? Take a deep breath with me. Your voice matters. Your thoughts matter. And when you're ready, your voice will come.